It's Sasnovich who errs first with a forehand into the net. And for the first time in the match, we have a match point for Alex Eala. What a crazy, crazy match this has been. Remember, she was a double break down in this encounter. She was facing match point down, and Sasnovich double faulted at 5-2. She got the break back. She broke again. And now we're into the tiebreak. Eala on her serve, 6-5 match point. Well, where are you going to go with this serve? Out wide, backhand return. It's missed. Eala cannot believe it. She has won. Wow. 2-6, 6-4, 7-6. The crowd go wild. But boy, oh boy, how will Sasnovich be feeling right now? Whew. She was serving for it. Let's quickly go through the match, tell you how it unfolded. Eala started well, held serve well, put a bit of pressure on Sasnovich on her serve, couldn't break. Then Sasnovich runs away with that first set, looking very comfortable. Sasnovich then goes up a set and a break. Eala breaks back. Eala then garners so many break points in that second set, but finally does get over the line 6-4. She then gets broken immediately in the third set. So now Sasnovich leads by an early break in that third set. But can she hang on? Well, I tell you what, she more than hung on. She raced into a 4-love lead in that third set. But then Eala got one of the breaks back. But then Sasnovich breaks again. And in fact, he's serving for the match at 5-2 with a double break. She has a match point, Sasnovich. She double faulted on match point. Boy, oh boy, Eala gets the break back. Eala right now, by the way, embracing her parents. So emotional. But Sasnovich has a chance to serve it out again. She doesn't take it. We're now back on serve. Eala holds. It's 5-6. Sasnovich hangs on, though, forces the tiebreak. Sasnovich goes up a break, mini break in the tiebreak at 5-4. But then Eala wins the last 3 points in a row, and she punches the air right now. The crowd are going wild. And Eala is through to the quarterfinals where she's going to play Ekaterina Alexandrova. Wow. Reminiscent, of course, of the double break deficit she had against Clara Towson before she came back to win that match in New York last year. Well, this was just as dramatic in so many ways. Slightly smaller stage, but wow. Alex Eala, take a bow. We're going to hear from her now. She's so happy she can't believe it. She talks to the Filipino fans there. But how must Sasnovich be feeling? Wow.
Have dreamed about, selling out stadiums is insane.
Selling out stadiums is insane.
And I found a lot of them in the past year, so I'm really happy with this win.
She's really happy with this win.
And talking a little bit about the match, you were down 2-5, and I noticed that you just started stepping up, being a little bit more aggressive, really applying the pressure, and it might have made your opponent a little bit nervous. Was that something that you were conscious of and talking to your coach about? Yeah, I think she started really well, and in the tight moments, I think she also stepped up, especially with the serve and a lot of winners. I really tried my best in those moments to fight. I really tried to find the fight. And in the end, I think, when I was coming back, I was able to find it. So I'm really proud of that. And I think once again, the crowd is very proud of that fight as well. Now, looking ahead to the quarterfinal match, maybe you just want to enjoy, but how are you going to mentally try and prepare and reset because you still have a little bit of a long ways to go?
Yeah, I do have a long ways to go, and each round is even more of a challenge. I think it has its own unique challenges every match, so I'll try my best to recover and prepare for that one.
Well, you're moving on tonight. Congratulations.
She is moving on indeed, and she will be playing Aliaksandra in the quarterfinals in Abu Dhabi. Boy, oh boy. Let's have a look forward to that match right now. Alex Eala coming up against Aliaksandra in the quarterfinals. Of course, Aliaksandra, the number 2 seed in Abu Dhabi. These two have never played before, so that is something to bear in mind. But Aliaksandra, the number 2 seed, you would think that she would be the favorite. She should also be the fresher of the two after that epic that Alex Eala had to come through. Aliaksandra, by the way, came through 6-3, 6-love in impressive fashion earlier on today against Yastremska. Eala, of course, has played an extra match where I thought she played really well against Sonmez in that first round. Probably the best tennis I've seen from her for quite a few months, I thought, from Alex Eala in that particular encounter. But today, Alex Eala was down and out. Double breakdown in the deciding set. Match point down as well. Unbelievable. Alex Eala progressed. But has she got enough in the tank? I think she has. Keep an eye on that sort of thigh issue that she seems to be carrying. Will that hold her up against Aliaksandra? Well, time will tell. Let's have a quick look at the tail of the tape ahead of that match. In terms of today, Eala will look forward to maybe being a bit more clinical on break points than she was against Sasnovich, because on break points, Eala was 5 from 17 today. She'll want to be more clinical than that against Aliaksandra. And of course, Aliaksandra reached the top 10 in the world last year. It's a top 10 breakthrough, which, by the way, is pretty impressive at the age of 31. She's obviously the more experienced of the two players, as you can see here. She also obviously got that career high, as I just mentioned, of the number 10 in the world. Alex Eala is currently at her career high of 45. But that should be creeping up, by the way, the more match wins she gets in Abu Dhabi. 11 years her senior is the Russian. Both, of course, are pretty much the same height, 1.75 m. Aliaksandra, like most of the tour, is a right-hander. And Aliaksandra really has had a fairly underwhelming start to the year, going out in her opening match in the Australian Open to Zeynep Sonmez. Alex Eala also lost her opening match in Melbourne, but she has had wins since then. The Philippine Women's Open, where she got 2 wins under her belt. She's had another 2 wins here in Abu Dhabi as well. So arguably, Eala is going in with a slightly better form. But I think Aliaksandra's peak will just have a bit too much for Alex, especially given the physical condition that Alex must be feeling in after that match that lasted nearly 3 hours today against Sasnovich. But it's another huge step forward for Alex Eala. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Wonderful. We'll see you again for the Aliaksandra watch along. And now join me for Emma Raducanu against Jovan in Romania. So see you on the other side.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.